packed up the tent in the rain, and we are still at Garanga. We're waiting for the ferry to take us to Hellesilt, and the sun's shining, which is lovely. We thought we'd do this because it will give us a different perspective going on the water, whereas normally obviously we're on the bike, so I think that would be really nice. We've travelled quite high up now, and we've come to a viewpoint where you get a fabulous view. We're now going to try and find a campsite and hopefully put up the tent in this sun, which is lovely. We've made it to the campsite. The tent's up. William's just washing the salt off the bike. The tent was pretty wet from this morning because it was we put it away in the rain, but hopefully it will dry out. Where are we actually at the moment? It begins with B, doesn't it?
Big yellow, big yellow.
I'll put it on the screen. Yeah. Can't remember where we are. But it's a beautiful setting. I'll show you the mountains in the distance. It's just a shame about all the caravans, but hey ho. Good morning. Today we're going to see one of the sights of Norway, and we're also going through the longest road tunnel in the world, which is 25 kilometers, which is about 16 miles I think. So yeah, that'll be a bit cold I think.
Heading to Vossevangen.
Yes, heading to Vossevangen if we can get there, where we will camp. So we're a little bit late this morning, and we've still got it all to pack up, and then we'll get going. We're catching the ferry. Not sure where we are or where the ferry's going to, but it's going to save us 100 kilometres.
We're heading towards Leerdam.
We're heading towards Leerdam. There we go. We've come to see the Borgenstay Church. Really old. I think the wood for it was felled in the 11th century, and we're just coming up to it now. This church was built in 1180. That's such a long time ago. It's amazing. It's much smaller than I imagined this church. It's like not like a doll's house, but you know, it's much smaller than you imagine. It's really enchanting. It's like a fairy tale sort of place. Magical, but also a little bit scary, I suppose. It could be quite creepy, I think. I bought a ticket so I can go inside and have a look. But you can see from where, you can see from where I'm standing just how low it is. Let's go inside. It's really dark, really dark. Wow. Lovely. It has this little walkway that goes around the outside of the main church bit. That's actually quite small. It's a small little room. You walk round. Look at this. You should come all the way around. It's really weird. I don't know what it's covered in. It's covered in something to preserve it, looks like. But yeah, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. On the other side of the church is a bell tower and another church, a more modern church, obviously. So all sort of three structures are together. I love all the quirky little levels. It looks like some sort of, I don't know, magical cake, or I think of the witches. You know, the witch. That's why it makes me think of witches and witchcraft. Actually, not
of a dragon's house.
A dragon's house. Oh yes. Yeah. There were some little on one of the doors that you go in, a little carved. They look like dragons. They had little wings. I think I took a
carved in the fire of the dragon.
Yeah. An amazing place. Absolutely amazing. I'm really glad we came.
And then next we've got to go through the longest road tunnel in the world.
Yes.
But you have to say it in a Jeremy Clarkson voice.
Oh, go on then.
It's the longest road tunnel in the world.
Yes, that's where we're going next. We're going to this the longest road tunnel in the world. In the world. That is how many? 24 kilometres long?
Yeah.
I don't know. We've been through so many tunnels today. Tunnel after tunnel after tunnel.
25 miles of tunnels.
25 miles.
Yeah.
We probably have. Norwegians are mad on tunnels. So many today though. Ever such a lot. And I haven't even filmed them all either. So, yes, but the biggest one is to come.
Longest one.
The longest
in the world.
In the world. Yeah. came down the road and saw this sign, we thought, oh no, we've got to drive on. But I went in and asked if they got a tent spot, and luckily they found us one. I think they took pity on us because we've got a tent, and it's mainly caravans and vans and motorhomes, and I think they're full up of those. So we got in. Here's our tent, all put up again, but in the dry this time, which was great. Yeah. Okay.
How many tunnels did we go through
So
today?
today we've been through so many tunnels.
How many?
I've no idea how many.
I reckon 50 miles of tunnel.
Yes, I believe that actually. We seem to be
Because
in a tunnel a lot.
we went through the longest road tunnel in the world,
Yes.
and that was 24.5 kilometres.
It has all the little colourful bits in it. That was nice.
We went through an 11.5 kilometre tunnel.
Yeah.
We went through 3 tunnels over 8 kilometres,
Yes.
and 3 tunnels over 6 kilometres,
Yeah.
and several
Yeah.
1 kilometre, 1.5 kilometre. I reckon 50
Yes.
miles of tunnels today.
You could say we're tunnelled out today. Definitely tunnelled out.
You could say I've got tunnel vision.
Oh God, no. And then we went to that beautiful little church, didn't we? Really quirky little church. Really something.
And the weather in Norway, you can go into a tunnel
Yeah.
which is 5 kilometres long and come out the other side and the weather's changed completely.
Yes, I know. It's into a different valley where it's raining or it's not raining. Yeah, it's very odd. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. Norway is just it's a landscape of it's ever changing. It
is.
changes in terms of the views you get, which are usually stunning.
Yes.
It changes with the weather. The roads change.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing that stays constant is the high prices
Yes,
of everything.
Very high prices.
Of
very
everything.
high prices. Anyway, that's it from us today, and we will see you further down Norway
After the next tunnel.
after the next tunnel. Many more tunnels. Yes.